Hi, welcome back. Have you been dealing with an estranged adult child? Well, in this video, we're going to learn key reasons why adult children separate and cut off. You will also learn one key communication skill while you're waiting for your relationship to improve. Hi, I'm Marie Morin. I'm a therapist and a wellness coach, and I'm obsessed with helping people get out of stuck. You may be emotionally stuck, physically stuck, spiritually stuck, or in the case of estrangement, relationally stuck, where there's chronic stress and great distress. So this video is going to help you save time. You'll have valuable information to help you feel better, because being informed will empower you so you can get through this journey really armed with the best tools. You're going to want to watch the How to Deal with Your Estranged Adult Child, What Not to Do, because those things are very important. But first, let's go over one essential communication skill. So I like to call these skills Jedi skills. A Jedi is someone who has extraordinary skill, and that's what we need when we're dealing with our estranged child. We need extraordinary skills and expertise to be able to talk and speak and listen. So your path out of this really discomforting situation is to be able to parent with power. Remember, it's not a fair playing field, so we have to be mindful, intentional, and model being in control. So here's your skill. So you've heard of it. It's called validation. So validation starts with simply listening. You can get triggered. You could start to feel defensive, like, I didn't do that. What are they talking about? But you need to just listen. You're not agreeing just because you're listening. So here's how a validation example might go. You might hear your adult child say something to you like, "You were never there for me," which is terribly untrue, but you're going to listen and validate. So you would give a visual cue, like nodding, or say something like, "I hear what you're saying." You want to give a message that you're hearing them. That's what kids often feel like, our adult kids, like we're really not getting them. So we want them to know that we're getting them. You'll use a neutral facial expression. So when they tell you something that irks you, you don't want to give them the look like, the stink eye. You want to just listen. You want to not let them know that you're feeling emotionally charged. So be sure to keep your body language in a neutral way where you're not expressing like, okay, that's it, I'm going to let you have it in a second. Now, I'm going to have a special video on this one, but for now, we're going to talk about if your child is berating you or provoking you or verbally abusive. You're going to need a more involved skill, and we're going to be talking about that really soon. So when you're rejected by someone you love and you're very, very charged about it, you just want to validate, say things like, "I hear what you're saying, I can see your point, I understand where you're coming from." And that's the key to validating. We're going to learn another Jedi skill in the next video. But so let's talk about what Joshua Coleman discusses in his book, Rules of Estrangement, and there's a link below, that the key reasons why kids cut off. So number one reason is divorce and separation. This often increases the likelihood of later estrangement. Kids take sides, sometimes due to parental alienation, where one parent has been painted in a very negative light. They have a whole slew of historical things being fed to them or having been fed to them by the other parent. They also have their own perspective of what it felt like to be divorced and have the family split up. They also may have had to deal with new people in the relationship that they weren't really crazy about. Second reason why our adult children cut off is perhaps they're involved with a difficult daughter-in-law or son-in-law. So your child's partner may be troubled or threatened by your relationship, and they may pressure your adult child too detached. Reason number 3, the presence of mental illness or addiction. So your relationship is further flooded with tension and conflict, and just the presence of a mental illness can really aggravate your relationship. It may be too difficult or sometimes impossible for them to interact with you reasonably. They may be very unregulated, easy to fly off the handle. Also, because of their illness and or addiction, they may tend to misunderstand or misinterpret your communication. Number 4, their therapist. So it's a trend right now. Lots of young people are doing it. And with good reason, therapists can be incredibly supportive and helpful. However, it's just them sitting in the seat, and they paint the picture with the way that they see it. If perhaps their therapist is of the ilk that separating from you is a good idea, they may be influenced or suggested that that's a good idea and then do so. Certainly, therapists can place too much responsibility on the parents for the adult child's state of mind. Number 5, feeling too close to the parent. So when a child grows up, they are closely entwined with either both parents or just one parent. This means that when he gets older, he struggles to individuate and to get out from under the influence. The adult child may perceive that the parent is holding too much control, and so the only way for them to find separateness is to separate from their parent. Reason number 6, differing values, choices, and lifestyles. Usually there are strong disagreements of what is right or wrong. There may be a lack of respect towards the adult child's different choice and path, or vice versa. It can occur over partner choices, political preferences, sexuality, and gender. There are likely insurmountable differences and tensions that can occur. So you've just learned 6 reasons why adult children cut off. Watch my next video, Estranged Adult Children, Understanding Why They Cut Off, Part 2. You'll get another Jedi communication skill and get my ebook, Feeling Heartbroken and Alone, How to Pick Up the Pieces When You Are Estranged. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these videos and what has been your experience. I'm going to leave all the information you need right in the description box. See you in the next video. Bye.